Hey everyone, Robin from Backscatter here with my friend Simon from Isotta. How we doing, Simon?
Good, how are you, man?
Doing awesome. So we're here at DEMA 2018. We're in the Isotta booth and we've got some cool new housings and gear to look at. Maybe you can run us through what's hot.
Right, should we start right over here?
Let's do that.
So this is our new A7 Mark III version, a really nice and compact housing, as you can see. Really nice, well done, and yeah, that's that one. Then over here we have the 7500. I'll talk about the details a little bit later, but that's the Nikon 7500. Right here we've got the 850, my favorite camera right here. So that's the new housing that we've made for the D850. Panasonic GH5 as well, super important camera. That's our solution for that. I'll talk about the details in a second. EM1 Mark II, I think one of the most important cameras still. So we've got that one. This is our TG5 with a little backscatter wide angle right here, and I'll show you what else we can do with that. And then we have the new GoPro 7 or GoPro 7 Black plus cave mount arm handle.
Very cool. So I noticed as we're going down the line, I mean, we know the Isotta housings, we know why they're awesome, we know we love them, but there's a few little details that kind of stand out to me here. I'm seeing some new stuff. What have we got here?
That's why you work for Backscatter, because you notice these things. Great. So here, the first thing we have is, it's not new to the market, but it's new to us because particularly with the A7, people really like to use it for freediving a lot. And so having one of these hand straps, adjustable hand straps, is very useful. These work on all the other housings, obviously, as well, but we're showing on the A7 because this is a lot for freediving. Mm-hmm. Then we've got another new product that's actually a Saga product. So this is the 180-degree viewfinder enlarger, right? Which is a great addition. We've been using Inon so far, but now we have Saga, which is one of our friendly companies. You guys sell them as well, mm-hmm. And they've made us an Isotta version. Nice. So very plug and play for any Isotta housing, also the mirrorless ones.
That's really cool. I like seeing the viewfinder match in red. It was having that like third-party viewfinder support was one of the first things we really liked about this line of housings. But kind of cool to see you guys, come into it with your own viewfinder there. I like it.
We're very close with Saga, so we also have now lenses, macro lenses in our color, and the flip adapters and so on. So
awesome.
Then this is just a small accessory, but some people really enjoy carrying with a what do you call these, like a lanyard, lanyard. Yeah. You can actually take it off and clip it to your BCD while you're diving, mm-hmm. and then put it back for carrying. So that's another little accessory.
That's my favorite way to get it to and from the boat. Is just. Whoop.
Yep. So, and it's in red and black as well. So
naturally.
Then here we've got an interesting new addition, which is if you're working with video lights, for example, you want to take them off easy. Instead of unclamping it, we just have this mount taking off. So that's very useful if you're playing around with your strobe or light arms. And then just very easy lock it back into place.
Yeah, or even just the convenience of a quick, strobe to video light swap on the deck or something like that.
As well, that could work for that as well. Or if you need to pack it up quickly to put it in a suitcase, so you could take it apart real easy and not lose your clamps. Mm-hmm. What else? Like here, we're just showing the different kind of ball joints that you could mount. So obviously we had this one, and then we have our standard 45 degree, but we also have a small 45 degree. This is our M8 with tray that we put everywhere, and here's a straight one that goes on the block. So just a few different options demonstrated here. On the TG5, we are using the backscatter wide angle, but let's say we want to switch to our favorite macro lens. Mm-hmm. This is the 52mm, which is made for all the Olympus housings, right? So this is a 52, and as you can see in here, we've got a 52 and a 67. So that is quite unique. So if I'm taking now my Saga macro lens, I can just screw this onto my 67mm mount.
That is really cool, and that's for such a simple little feature, it's actually really unique to find on a compact housing, because otherwise you're dealing with a step-up ring, an adapter, or something. It's kind of cool to see both diameters of thread machined right there into the housing.
That's why we do it. And then for the GoPro, so as mentioned before, actually we have a lot of customers using it for tech diving.
Sure.
So for deep cave explorations or deep dives, because the housing does go to 200 meters, at least that's what we've tested, so it can go even lower probably. But let's say 200 meters should, do it for most people. But we've got now this adjustable hand mount, so you could have your cave light here and your GoPro mount here, which is very useful. But of course, as with our last few housings as well, this one is compatible with the Backscatter Flip, so we can sell to our customers together with your Backscatter Flip, and you get the benefit of the Backscatter flip onto your metal housing.
That is really cool. And as far as I know, at least if I'm right off the top of my head here, I think that's the only housing other than the GoPro brand ones that flip filters just work directly on. So that's pretty awesome. You have the benefit of the deep ability plus the wide angle color correction and macro lenses. So it's pretty slick.
That's also a great way to, a symbolic way of showing how good Backscatter and Isotta work together, right?
Oh, get out of here, Simon. So one other thing that I always like about the Isotta housings, you guys have the little the shutter extension there for the compact cameras, yeah?
So here you can see it's the handles are mounted pretty wide, which is really good for video, right? So you want to keep your hands not that close together. And so for some people, the finger reaching the trigger is quite far. So we have this extension. So you can see here is a little simple extension mount that you screw here into the side, and then you have the ability to reach it from quite far away.
Very cool. Well, solid stuff as always from Isotta, and thanks for taking the time to show it to us, Simon.
Thanks for having us.
Always, man. Hope you have a great show, and we'll catch you a little later.